Está apagado tu micrófono, Mabel.
Yes. Thank you. Well, thank you, Ambassador Sandoval, for the welcome, and I want to welcome all of you to these sessions on behalf of the Mayor Group and the other stakeholder coordination mechanisms. We are in an historical moment, entering the second term of the HLPF, with a challenge to address the devastating impacts of COVID-19 on people and societies while the pandemic is still ongoing. Today, more than ever, we need to renew the ambitious program of Agenda 2030 and recommit to a strong collective pact, reinvigorating the multilateralism and expressing a strong political courage. As Mayor Group and other stakeholders, we must express our deep concern as we perceive a loss of ambitions, as well as a consistent refusal by some governments and sectors to address the systematic barriers that deepen the inequalities the pandemic laid out. The shrinking of the civic space frequently becomes a prelude of a general deterioration of human rights, as the UN Secretary General referred in 2020. Nowadays, many countries use the pandemic as an excuse to increase authoritarianism and to violate basic human rights of citizens, negatively impacting democracy. The meaningful participation of all persons in all their diversity at all levels at the UN is crucial. And yet, it is necessary to recognize at this juncture, it is not ensured in most processes nor formats. As representatives of a plurality of stakeholders, we reaffirm our commitment to ensure our right to participate in all the processes and activities for the implementation, review, monitoring, and evaluation of 2030 Agenda and its SDGs, without restrictions and limitations. We learn with great surprise that during this high-level political forum, some countries question the centrality of gender equality, women's human rights and their empowerment for sustainable development and the fulfillment of the 2030 Agenda. Gender equality, women's rights and their empowerment are huge challenges due to the serious impact of the pandemic on the lives of women and girls. Now we need to ensure and reinforce all the related commitments. As a matter of fact, when human rights are neglected, women's rights are more frequently violated. Finally, we renew our commitments to the full, demanding the same from you, member states and the UN system. We request your assurance regarding an inclusive and intersectional approach in the implementation of the agenda. Leaving no one behind means absolutely no one. All people of all ages, in all their diversity, everywhere, but it also means to look towards those who are abusing their power and position, and yet to rise above them as a global collective to ensure the well-being of people and planet. Thanks, and now I'm going to present